Samantha McLean from Elite Agent Magazine, and we are back with a bonus video of highlights from Transform, this time featuring David Bliss from our official Transform CRM partner, Agentbox. Before working with Agentbox, David had experience in working in real estate sales, and whether you're an Agentbox user or not, there are some great tips in this video about how to build and nurture your core area and how to become efficient at managing the sales process. We would like to thank Agentbox for providing our Super 6 with access to their software for the Transform period, and also for providing this valuable training to them. As usual, here are some of the highlights.
Our motto at Agentbox is for you not to be yesterday's agents, not even to be today's agents, but to be tomorrow's agent. And that's completely in line with what ARIC's theme is this year about making new rules. So we work with a lot of the top agents throughout all of Australia. They give us feedback on our product, and as a result, we can then build that into the system and pass those tools on straight to you. So I've been listening to Stu, I was listening to John McGrath, listening to Claudio, and I've been able to see a lot of the learning that you've encountered, you're now going to be able to apply through our system. Now, in regards to being a professional agent, in regards to databasing and Agentbox, what that's going to be is being able to provide up-to-date, relevant information to your clients. Not just doing blast marketing, not doing it to huge amounts of areas, but targeted prospecting with relevant information. And I'll show you how you can do that in the system. The second, and if you look on the screen, within our system, specifically for your business, I'm going to show you how you can actually put in your own goals here, and you can track that. So in regards to your targets, you can break this down from per month, per quarter, per year, how many contacts you want to put in the system, how many appraisals, presentations, listings, sales, and your total GCI. So you can do it down to per month, so you're not obviously just doing a broad overview, and you can then track this yourself through our performance tab. So on a daily basis, you can bring it up and you can say exactly how you're performing. Have you all heard of the agent roller coaster? The peaks and troughs that you go through as you list property and then you don't have time to prospect, so you drop down, all those kind of things. Now, what we can do by properly operating a database is minimize that or completely eradicate it. And operating a clean database is the key to consistently performing in any market. You're always going to have the overall property market go up and down, but if you're providing people with up-to-date, relevant information, you will always have a constant pipeline of people coming through. So regardless of that market, you'll be able to effectively create your own market and always have a constant stream of listings. You can very easily type the description and you can then include them. So very quickly, you're building your database, you're including them in the sales communication, you're nurturing them, and putting in follow-up trails for them, all within a couple of clicks. Now, what that's then going to mean is when a buyer then comes down to your open house, they're already going to be in the system. So they're going to walk up to your front door, you're going to be able to type in the number, and they're going to appear here, and you're going to auto-populate their information. There we are. From here, you can then add on more information as well. So if you haven't got their email addresses, you can grab that. You can again, if this is the first time they've come through the open house, you can then subscribe them to automatic property alerts for a requirement around the property they're looking at. You can get their feedback, you can take all their comments. So when we go to the All Viewers tab, you're going to have an entire list of people. So if we go to the person that inquired earlier, we can click on that and we can see that they've inspected and they've actually inquired a couple of times on the property. So you can have a better communication with them and say, great, thanks very much. What was it about this property and the inquiry that you sent through that made you come down to the open house today? They might say it was the price, feedback, whatever it happened to be. And they might then say, I really love it. I want to get some more information. And at the click of a button, you can then email their contract, any building and pest reports, any documentation you need, straight from the system to their open house. Very, very quick, and that is what is expected in today's real estate industry. Information straight away in the palm of their hand, and this is what can do it for you. No going back and waiting and spending 2 hours on a Saturday having to do it from the office. You can do it right there in front of them. You can also submit offers through here as well, so all this information is ready for you to go to follow up to the vendor. Again, being a professional agent is following up with these people. So at the end of the open, at the click of a button, you can hit send an SMS, thank them for coming through the open home. But if you're doing 3 open houses a weekend, and let's say you get an average of maybe 20 people through there, over the course of a 40-week year, you're going to have a database of 2,500 people that you've been nurturing, you've been following up. Now, if you work on the rule that everyone's going to sell maybe once every 10 years, that means next year you could potentially have 250 potential sale leads already in your system that you're nurturing there. It takes up to about 13 contacts sometimes to build a qualified lead. So you have a choice. You can do that over a course of 12 months, or you can try and squeeze it in to a couple of weeks when you finally meet them and they become a buyer. This is just one part of the system where you would be able to really nurture all of your clients as well. And once they're in your database, you can do much more refined searches. So you can refine this to specific areas, specific streets, by doing advanced searches and then easily doing e-newsletters and providing, it doesn't always have to be property information, it can just be information that's relevant to them. A lot of current users will make the mistake of saying, well, I've got 2,000 or 3,000 people in my database, I'm going to send them all the same information. What happens is they get unsubscribed, they lose traction, and people don't wish to receive the alerts anymore. So by targeting it to a more refined area but being able to do it very, very quickly, you will be able to have better retention and have better interactions with your clients, so they see you as a professional in the market. So to kind of summarise what I've been saying is targeted marketing, not blast marketing. Refine it to the person and get them with up-to-date, relevant information. And then following on from that, a clean database is the key to consistently perform in any market. You don't always have to ride through the troughs and waves like everyone else does. That comes from doing ad hoc business as people only walk through your open homes. By focusing on a core area, keeping in touch with them, you'll be able to make it a nice smooth sale and make sure that you'll be able to consistently perform as a top agent for many, many years to come. The agent with the buyers gets the listings. Time a client becomes a buyer, it's too late because they're already being nurtured with the tools I'm about to show you over the last 6 to 12 months. People have been sending them up-to-date, relevant information, and they've already chosen that agent because they're professional and they're going to be their agent of choice.